What's good, Mo Baba? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Making sure everything's set up pretty good here. What's good, Coach Armstrong? What's good, everyone in attendance? Before we start this thing up, man, make sure you smash that like button before we get things started. Final game of week 16, man. It's almost week 17, man. Next week, starting tomorrow, starts the final week of the RFL regular season, man. Gonna be a big game. What's good, Coach Woods? What's good, Bill? Appreciate you coming to the live stream. But it seems like I got everything set up, so it's time to get straight to the game, man. Don't have any music, unfortunately. Don't know what's been going on with the Elgato, but the music's been playing extremely loud. And because of that, unable to put some hype-up music before the game. But this is a big game right here. The San Antonio Marshals will be able to take the division if they can defeat the Portland Snowhawks at home in Portland. As for the Snowhawks, this is a big game for them because all the other two teams that they tied up with have won this week. So they have to win. If they don't win, most likely they will not be able to make the playoffs. It's going to be a tough run for the Snowhawks because this will be the first season in franchise history that they've competed and not made it to the playoffs. What's good, Harvey? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. So this is a very important game for both of these teams. San Antonio Marshals most likely won't be eliminated, but if they want to take the top of the division and win it, they have to win here today. And the Snowhawks, they're fighting for everything at this point. They want to go to the postseason for the third consecutive year. They've got to beat and upset the San Antonio Marshals here at home in Portland. But let's get a look at both of these teams before we dive into the game. Here's a look at both of the teams. You can see the overalls up there. You see the Snowhawks got an 83 overall. As for the Marshals, they got an 81 overall. So looking at this game, you might think like, well, 83 overall, they're pretty much a better team. But, things are very different in the Relocation Football League. You never know what team will win, and that's what makes the difference. You could have a talented team like the Snowhawks, and they can lose to a 70-whatever team in, just like that. So if the Marshals, you could tell from the records, they're not playing around, 11-3. But when we get a look at where they are good at, I mean, this is a team offensively, they're about average, middle of the package. You can see right there, 16th, right in the middle of the league in terms of points. But first in defense. They're really good in defense, but only really against the pass. You can see number one pass defense in the NFC and in the RFL in terms of run defense, really bad. They're almost dead last. They're right there at 32. That's an area where I think that the Snowhawks really have to attack. And you can see they're 14th in the RFL in terms of running the football. So they may not be the best team in terms of running the football, but this is a team that has to establish that ground game if they want to be able to loosen up this Marshals defense and then be able to open up the pass. It's going to be tough throwing the football, period. But this is the Snowhawks we're talking about, a team that is talented with receivers on the outside, and I know they're going to bring their A game. What's good, Two-Face Bison? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. You too, the real Cito. But both of these teams already talked about the main points on what they need to focus on. And it's now RFL matchup time, man. So I'm going to go ahead put this back to the regular screen while I get this game ready. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me while this is loading up. Who you guys got winning this one? The Marshals or the Snowhawks? Let me know in the chat right now. What's good, Luke? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. It says now or never. Definitely that type of moment right now for both of these teams. Well, really the Snowhawks. They lose this, they're pretty much eliminated. So it's a tough game. It's a big game for them. And it is game time. Time to get things started here in the RFL, the final game of week 17. I'll put the overlays up now while I get the other things ready, but this is going to be a big matchup, a really good one. I can see Justin said he's got the Marshals winning. Of course, Mobama definitely seems to be going for the Snowhawks, but here we are in Portland as the Snowhawks have host the Marshals, a team that is very hot right now. They've been winning a lot lately. And this is going to be a big game for them for the division. As I mentioned earlier, for the Snowhawks, playoff hopes and postseason is on the line. It's game time, and it's really going to come up to this duo right here. Joseph Gidley passing to his receiver, Karis Curry. But here's a look once again at the NFC playoff pictures. You see the Snowhawks, they're in there as division leaders momentarily, but if you could see from the outside in the hunt, both teams are 10-5, the Chicago Tigers and the Sacramento Condors. So the Snowhawks, they've got to win this game. This is the biggest game of the year pretty much for them right now. And it can't come at a better time than this towards the end of the season. Put everything on the line. Let's see if the Snowhawks can do it. Can they pull off the upset in front of their home crowd? Ball's on the tee. The crowd's amped up, and the kick is off. Marshall's going to take this one out of the end zone. It's going to be Devin Flynn returning the kick, brought down inside the 25. Our Kingdom says Marshall's got this, and coming out onto the field, starting quarterback for the San Antonio Marshalls. He's been having a lot of success ever since getting his starting role back. It's Ryan Brinker. 24 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. He's passed for over 3,000 passing yards despite not really starting for the whole season. So, I mean, he's definitely a quarterback that these guys kind of prematurely put to the side to give the rookie from last season, Travis Frazier Jr., the starting role. Still no reason on why he was benched, but here goes a pass, 1st and 10, and a completion for a first down. Great way to get started against this Snowhawks defense. Defense 6th against the pass is actually the strong point of the Snowhawks defense. Where the Snowhawks are really weak, though, is running the football. And they have themselves a pretty solid running attack, 9th in the RFL in terms of running. So this must be how the comebacks felt when they were playing for the championship game. Definitely. It's a big game right here. Marshall's lined up at the 35-yard line after picking up the first down. And here goes O'Shawn Parker in motion as they'll run the football. And pretty decent run on first down. Picks up 3 yards and now bring up 2nd down. There's a look at this Marshall's offense. I already talked about how they're in the middle of the pack here in terms of points, 16th in the RFL. They're really going to have to get their ground game established here. This is a weak defense, as I mentioned earlier, when it comes to running the football. And so I really feel that they need to start giving that football to Overstreet and making some plays happen to open up that passing attack. But here we are, 2nd and 7, pass over the middle, and that's a first down with a nasty juke move. He sits the safety right down on his backside. Andre Augers with the reception. Over 750 receiving yards for him this year. It's a nice patient route here. Waits for him to break out and come back in. And once he comes in, he's just a bunch of open space across the middle. He puts a nice move on the safety there as he just moves him right out the way with that juke. Never had a chance of making that tackle. That was the former Voyager, Hayden Harold. 89 overall strong safety right there getting faked out. Good, John Bastide. I don't know if I said what's up already, but appreciate you coming through the live stream. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ryan Brinker going to line up under center, and first play, they're going with some play action. He's got a lot of protection. He almost throws an interception. It was right there in the hands of the rookie safety, Casey Lott. Casey Lott has been a great developing strong safety here for this defense, but here's a closer look at this Snowhawks defense. Pretty solid defense, not in the top 10, but they're right outside at number 11. Already talked about where they're going to really have to step up their game, and that's against the run. And right now, haven't gotten too heavy of a dose of a running attack thrown their way. So here we are, 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. And so line up under center, and Funch going to be in motion. He'll run the football. Here goes Overstreet, a big hit right there by Stills. Victor Stills, the free safety coming down there. High overall player here on this team. 88 overall. Quick development. Still a young player, too. He's just 23 years old. Can't wait to see how much better he gets. He might be one of those 99 overall safeties at one point. But here goes a throw to Andre Augers, and that is a first down. What a pass by Ryan Brinker. Ryan Brinker 3 for 4 and just drops an absolute dime on his receiver towards the sideline. Here goes a pass again, and the catch could not be made. Beautiful play made there by Buchanan Sims. Second and 10, waiting for the snap as he lines up in the shotgun. Ryan Brinker looking to pass over the middle. He's got a completion. Out to good speed. A nice fight for some extra yards. Gets it inside the 15 to the 14. It's 3rd and 6. Yeah, I took over for the Bulls on their game. It was good, Saeed. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Big game right here. Playoff hopes on the line here, most likely for the Snowhawks. Big game that they must win right now. Their defense trying their best to get the Marshals off of the field, but they continue to make some plays, and that's another big first down for San Antonio. Still their opening drive here. What's good, Joseph Torres? Third and 6. This is a big down here. Passes, and that's going to be complete for a first down. Able to find Jared Funches as he runs that angle route from the tight end position. This is his first catch of the day. Good for 8. Yeah, don't advance the AFC yet. After this game, we'll advance both files, and then most likely I'll be able to pick out once I talk amongst my staff, the best games to live stream for the last week of the season, the biggest games, and then get ready for the playoffs. Right? First and goal at the 7. We'll look to pass. Pressure is coming, and Ryan Brinker brought down for a sack. That's going to be Glennon able to chase him down, the big defensive tackle. And that's going to be a big loss to set up second and goal here for the Marshals. About to say the Shamrocks and all these other teams. That's a great job right there by the defense. Mitchell Glennon, 78 overall defensive tackle, able to get to him. As you can see, Luke Rainey says thick thighs. That's a big boy right there. 6'6", 313 pounds. And he drops all of that on Ryan Brinker right there as he wraps him up. What's good, Larice? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. There goes a pass inside. The Marshals with a stiff arm could not break the tackle. I said the Marshals with a stiff arm. Should have just said the receiver's name. That's still a great play right there by Parker Smith trying to break that tackle. Nice play to cut down on some of the yards. Picks up about 10 on the play. And now they just need 4 yards to try to get in the end zone. Been a very long opening drive to this game. Can they cap it off with 6? 4 yards away. Shotgun here for Ryan Brinker looking to try to get in. Throws the fade in the corner, and there is nobody there. Nobody would have had the opportunity even if they were there. That one just sailed way too far out of bounds. And great red zone defense here by the Snowhawks as they are able to shut down the Marshals on their opening drive. But they will get some points here as they set up for the field goal. This one a 21-yarder, and the kick is good. It was a great drive by the Marshals, but you already know these drives come back to bite you most of the time when you have a good one and you don't end in 6, and you have to settle for the 3, or you don't get no points. Those usually come back to bite you because you've got to be able to finish drives in the RFL. Teams that do are the ones who win and are the ones who are successful. And so we'll have to see how the Snowhawks will do as they come out onto the field. And what a return here by O'Brien, I believe. Gets it out to the 30. Should have been dropped down at probably about the 27. Gets 3 extra yards fighting through a couple of defenders and coming out to the field. Over 4,000 passing yards this year. Joseph Gidley just continues to excite but his postseason on the line for the first time in his RFL career. 33 touchdowns, only 10 interceptions. Having a monster season, but can he continue in the postseason? We'll see. Big game right here for him tonight. 1st and 10 as they'll motion Curry. And play action, pressure in his face, lets one fly, and he's on the money for the first down. Great way to get started for the Snowhawks. Joseph Gilly, his first pass, good for 28 yards, as he's able to find his tight end, Keenan Litton. And Keenan Litton, I mean, he's typically known for being a good blocking tight end. He usually doesn't catch the football all too much. From times you see him have his hot games, but guys tend to forget he is a threat too as a receiving weapon. So, I mean, this is a guy that I feel that the Snowhawks really should try to target a little bit in this game. They got to try to pull out all the stops to try to catch this defense off guard here in this one. And that's a great start. Gets it right out to him the first play. Good gain of 28 yards. 1st and 10 at the 42 for Portland. Play action. Here goes Gidley. Sets his feet to throw, and he gets the first down. What a catch by Daryl Martin Jr. That's a tough catch to make. His first grab of the day, good for 14, moves the chains, and he takes a big hit from one of the hardest hitting linebackers in the league, Levy Mack. He pretty much comes right downhill into him. It's good, Coach Cozera. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Surprised he was able to hang on to that. Boy, what a receiver he's been this year. I mean, his first year in the league as a rookie, made it to the Pro Bowl. Was 23 years old out of the University of Auburn. 78 overall. Here we go, looking to run the football. And the defense, they were all over that. Levy Mack shutting down Mitchell O'Brien. A loss of 4 yards on that play. Great job reading that play and just following it out all the way to the ball carrier. You can see him just shooting the gap in 68. Once he was holding that block of the other player, should have probably shifted his attention to Mack, and gives up the play right there for a loss of 4. There's a flag on the field, and I think they caught the defense here with encroachment.
Encroachment, defense.
And that's exactly what it is. Good job by Joseph Gidley. Catches B.J. Eccles, the defensive tackle. Gives him 5 free yards here.
Still second
and
down.
Actually turns that first down, which was a 4-yard loss, into what apparently is equivalent to a 1-yard gain. So a great job by the hard count of Joseph Gidley. 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line. He'll line up under center. Trying to get him to jump again, but they don't. He'll look to pass down the field, wide open above the top and for a touchdown. Able to find his rookie receiver, Juan Chaney. That's how you start the game here. Portland trying to make a statement. They want to make it to the postseason for the 2nd consecutive year. That is a big-time throw and catch for the Snowhawks as they jump out to the lead. This is exactly what I was talking about. The teams that can finish drives when they are in the red zone are the teams that typically win. And the Snowhawks, they're going to have to do this all night if they want to beat the Marshals here in their home field. It was good fireproof. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. That was a beautiful pass right over the top there by Joseph Gilly. He had an excellent drive. He was just standing in the face of pressure and just still winging it, making plays. So the Snowhawks doing what they do, and that's get points. 7-3 is the score here as the Snowhawks aim to kick this one off to the Marshals. He'll get it at about the goal line as he'll take it out, and a nice little cut as he gets it to the 25. Devin Flynn on the return. So we'll get our second look at this San Antonio Marshals offense. Last time they were out onto the field, had an excellent drive, a lot of plays, picking up first downs. But they couldn't score a touchdown. So let's see if they can do that here to try to jump back out in front of the Snowhawks. Marshall's going to have to do a lot to win this game as well. They're on the road. That's a tough area to be in. You never really want to be an important game playing Portland. There goes a pass, able to complete that one out for a nice gain. Gets it to the 31. Out to Andre August, his 3rd catch of the day. He's already at 46 receiving yards in this first quarter. Second and 4 here for the Marshals at the 31-yard line. They'll motion Funches. And Funches getting a block there on the edge as they run the football his direction. And he gets a couple of yards, gets it to the 34-yard line, falls a yard short. 3-yard pickup for the Marshals. We talked in the staff, me and Bill was just like, as good as the Marshals is, you would have swore they were a coached team. And it's surprising that no coach has actually picked them up. Here goes a pass over the middle, and that one's broken up. Casey Lott making a good play on that. But back to what I was saying is, a lot of reason on why these great teams aren't getting coached, because it's a lot of expectation required for these teams to have success. If whoever tries to take over as the Marshals, they're going to have to win maybe 9 to 10 games per season in order to keep the job. So it's like very important for coaches, potential coaches in the league who, if you're thinking about it, make sure that you pick the right team that's good for you, that will meet your expectations, because there's a big reason on why some of these good teams in the RFL are not coached yet. But Joseph Gidley coming out onto the field. The last time they were out, able to score a touchdown. Back at another look at the NFC playoff picture, and you see why they have to win here tonight. In the hunt, you see the Tigers and the Condors both in the Snowhawks division getting wins here this week, and they have to keep up with them as well. If they don't, they drop down and actually can have a worse season than the Desperados. And look at this, nice catch, and that's a first down. Juan Chaney able to hang on to that one. Now that I look at it, Mitch, I believe you were definitely right about the Desperados. Still a great season, despite them getting their 9th straight win of the season, pretty much counting next week too, since they have a simulated win. They are not going to be able to take over, because they will, at the least, they will just tie up with the Tigers and the Condors. So different scenario there. So going to be interesting to see who comes in with this one. And this is a big catch across the right side of the field, able to find Karis Curry. Joseph Gidley, 5 of 5 throwing the football. Another big play through the air for this veteran. He's just making some beautiful plays with his arm. A lot of old quarterbacks in the league here. Joseph Gidley, he's amongst one of the young greats. Still in his 20s, 28 years old. Next year he may start taking hits, but been a 99 quarterback in the RFL ever since this franchise existence. But 1st and 10, we'll look to pass. He finds Keelan Litton, who takes another big hit from Levy Mack. He's just been absolutely drilling ball carriers here today. Keelan Litton, like I said, can't sleep on him on the receiving end of things. He's got over 800 receiving yards this year. He said, will players pick their abilities really in Madden 20? No, players will not be able to pick their abilities. That will be given solely off of their performance that season. Here, look at this run. Good tackle right there. DJ Scott is a very tough up-top type of runner. You don't want to go up top with him. His first carry gets 13 yards. Surprised this is his first touch of the game. He's a really good running back. Last year had over 1,000 yards, and there he is trying to run his way through the safety there. A great job by Roper, just chopping down the trees. And anyway, that's still a first down for the Snowhawks. They're applying pressure right now. Dead legs, I like that. Definitely took the legs right from underneath him. 1st and 10. And hand this one off, and DJ Scott again just doing a great job following his blocks and just making what the best that he can out of his carries. That's only his 2nd touch. That one good for 6 yards. Snowhawks making the case to score. Again, I don't know what Coach Mitch did before this game, but definitely game playing his butt off to try to make sure that he got the best of the Marshals when they came to visit here in Portland. But right now, everything looking good until Rashad Scipio comes up, knocking your ball carrier down for a big loss, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Snowhawks. So this is going to be a tough situation for the Snowhawks if they want to try to apply that pressure with a touchdown. Going to have to go the whole distance or come up at least 1 yard short, 1 to 2 yards short, which is pretty much you got to score. The drop back looking to pass, and the pressure just getting there too fast. Had to throw it away. Great defense in the red zone by the Marshals. What's good, Kablam King? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Shout out once again to you for your marriage yesterday. Here goes the field goal attempt. And the 25-yarder is good. Snowhawks jump out to a 7-point lead. Appreciate that, Kablam King. It's kind of hard to say your name from time. Kablam King. Okay, got it right that time. Gets this one from the 1. Takes it out past the 25. That's a great return. Gets it out to the 33. First and 10 here for the San Antonio Marshals. They can tie this game up right now, but they're going to need a touchdown. Been having some pretty good drives. Have not been able to cap it off with a touchdown. Closest they got was in the red zone, and they had to settle for the 3. Haven't been able to get back yet since, though. It's only their 3rd touch on the field offensively, though, as they look to run the football. Had a lead blocker right there out in front of them, but that last block just couldn't spring them enough. Sean Overstreet, good running back this year. Over 1,400 rushing yards. Had over 100 yards rushing last week. They're going to be looking to him big time, I'm pretty sure, soon to try to run against this weak Snowhawks run defense. But as the end of the first quarter, the Snowhawks getting off to a hot start, scoring on all their possessions. 10-3 is the score as the Marshals trail. Let's see if they can try to tie things up with this possession, though, as they march down the field. Definitely not the best coaching habit that Mitch said right there. Kids don't read that. But 2nd and 3, shotgun for Breaker as he's all in the backfield by himself. 5 wide empty set, goes across the middle. And I don't think that's enough for a first down. Falls about a yard short. You guys are joined for life now. I know, right? That's crazy. I'll tell you what, man. Couldn't have picked a better day. My birthday was amazing. 3rd and 1 here for the Marshals. They're going to rotate the safeties. Look out for Victor Stills as they do send him. He looks to throw, and a great play right there by Casey Locke. Just knocks the football down. He had his defender beat on the slant. But Casey Locke just getting off of his guy, just sitting in this particular spot to make a play on the football. And that's exactly what he does. But the special teams of the Marshals going to pin the offense at the 2. That's a great way to try to slow this offense down. Joseph Gidley coming out onto the field, and what a day he's been having throwing the football, making a lot of plays. As you can see off the play action, they love running the play action with him. And his receivers right now, they're making plays. Keelan Linton, you got Juan Chaney right here making this touchdown catch, the first touchdown of the game. A lot of plays looking to be made here by the Snowhawks to pull off an important win. And the end zone's got to be careful. We've seen multiple safeties here in this week alone. And he gets this one right back to the line of scrimmage. Tough situation here for the Snowhawks. They just got to make sure that they are careful. I formation as they line up at the 2. And they'll run this one up the middle and exploding for a first down, DJ Scott. He's just been squeezing through these blocks here. Great carry. Now that makes them get a lot more breathing room and makes this third down a lot more manageable. They look to throw, and it's caught for a first down. What about the rookie Juan Chaney right here? Another big grab as he moves the chains. 1st and 10 for the Snowhawks at the 22. Beautiful throw for a second there. Thought it was going to be knocked away or intercepted. Just goes right over the head of Flynn. And that's a first down for Portland. What's good, GOAT Gamer? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. You 2 straight games. I said straight games. Great games. And here goes a handoff. Up the middle, gets about 2 yards on the play. It's a joke time. What are the leaves on draft bust trees called? Ryan Leaves. I like it. The minute I read that, you said the joke. That's a pretty good joke, man. 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line. Play action, and I mean, just look at the awareness of Joseph Gidley, man. There's a lot of quarterbacks in the league that just don't even do that. You've seen a lot of quarterbacks who are really good in the RFL in terms overall-wise who should be making plays, especially in those situations. Not make the plays that Gidley's making. He's just aware of his presence, and he gets rid of that football when he needs to. Here goes a pass and the traffic, but the catch is made for a first down. Talk about making a clutch play. That's Daryl Martin Jr. off the deflection, getting the catch for the first down. Unbelievable play right there. That's how you keep a drive alive. And you know this momentum of this team right now is at an all-time high right now. Scoring on every drive that they've had so far. And beautiful play like that on 3rd down. They started back at the 2-yard line. They are giving everything they've got to pull off this game to remain on top of the division.
Let's go! 3-19!
Yeah, that was a great play, man. Play action. Joseph Gidley setting his feet. Doesn't have much time. Gets rid of it. Sideline. Catch is made for a first down. That is Keelan Litton. What about the Snowhawks right now? Looking like their former selves from back in season 2 and 3. Joseph Gidley really looking good. I mean, look at that. He knows the pressure is there. He could have probably been through that football a little bit earlier. But he throws the football when the pressure is there, just trying to look for his best option. And he still gets it there with the pressure in his face. I formation. We're on the football here with Mitch O'Brien. Gets a nice little block. Tripped up and brought down at the 16-yard line. 7-yard gain on the play. Shivers making the tackle there. Snowhawks came all the way from their own 2-yard line, and still, as long as they don't turn the football, looking like they're going to most likely get points at a 3rd consecutive drive. They look to throw. He's got a completion. That's a nice catch. That's a first down. Portland Snowhawks, man, about to put together a 98-yard drive here. I kind of figured that's something that they might do after that catch. But the receiver, Taylor Bromell here making this catch. No, I'm looking at the wrong roster list here. That's definitely on the wrong team. That is for the Marshals. But Philip Braxton, I meant to say, makes the catch, gets the first down. I say, Taylor Bromell gained a little bit of weight. This guy's 5'8". But anyway, 1st and 10. Here goes a run up the middle. And DJ Scott not going anywhere. Gets to the 10-yard line. Picks up just a yard on the play. 2nd and 9. For the Snowhawks. I formation at the 10-yard line. They'll pitch it out. DJ Scott gets a key block and tries to finesse his way out of the situation. That was great defensive pursuit by the Marshals. Another 1-yard gain on the play, and this is where things get scary. Spreading out the field, 5 wide, empty set, Joseph Gidley. Awaiting the snap, trying to get in the end zone. Pressure's coming, and he is finally sacked by this defense. That's Jordan Flynn defensive back and just uses his speed to circle around the lineman and get that sack. But either way, a great drive by the Snowhawks. May not have ended in 6, but still all the way back from the 2-yard line. These guys able to get some points out of the drive as they tack on 3 more and lead it by 10. The score here, 13-3. There goes the return as he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here goes the Marshals. This offense has been quite stagnant. Got out to a great opening drive to the game. And had to settle for 3 points. Ever since then, this team offensively haven't been able to get down the field as successfully. Play action though, Ryan Brinker looking down the field, feeling some pressure, but he does release the football, and what a juke move by Goodspeed. Gets some extra yards after the catch. 1st and 10 for the Marshals. 31 yards on the reception. You never want to give the quarterback too much time off the play action to throw. Most likely if he's got a good amount of time to throw the football, I'd say about 3 seconds. He's always going to find somebody deep down the field or somebody wide open. And right there, he had some time. He makes a great play. What's good, Swindle Donut? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 1st and 10. Marshall's across midfield here, but he throws an interception. And that's going to be picked off by Leanne. Snowhawks not playing any games here in this one. Farrell Leanne coming up with this pick. I don't know what Ryan Breaker was doing on that throw. He leads him way too far, pretty much throws it straight to Leanne, and that's Snowhawks football. Offense coming out onto the field. DJ Scott, 750 plus rushing yards this year. As I mentioned last year, over a 1,000-yard rusher, but slowed down a little bit as they've been splitting carries between him and O'Brien. But here goes play action as he is sacked. BJ Eccles able to get there to him, a loss of 17 yards. So how does DJ have only 1 rushing touchdown? I don't know, man. Just never really got a chance to get in the end zone. Offense not starting off on the best of starts here. Got 2 of their best receivers there on the right side. And Gidley taking off, and man, was he so very dangerous. And he used to scramble out of the pocket last year. He was one of the most elite scrambling quarterbacks in the RFL. Nobody knew he was that shifty or that good, but a big problem is he's got the RFL record for the most fumbles in the season. Forgot what it was, either 22 or 20, 24. For sure Mitch knows that. The 3rd and 11. Play action as he looks to throw down the field, and it's a catch for a 1st down. Daryl Martin Jr. again, just making plays. This is a guy that's just going to be a special receiver as the season goes on. His ability to make these catches and his concentration is just amazing. As I said, really young athlete. He came in as a rookie last year, was a submitted draft player, but a 78 overall. This guy plays like he's in the 80s. Play action as they move the chains and pass this one off into the flats. Joseph Gilly only 2 incompletions out of 16 passes. And they actually lose a yard on the play. Damian Parks will wrap him up, and Parks Talking about him, he's been a solid linebacker these past couple of weeks, just making great tackles, coming up in big third down situations, and right there, getting his first tackle, I believe, of the day. Loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 here for the Snowhawks as he drops back. They send a blitz, throws this one into the flats. Catch made there by Linton. Unable to keep his balance though. Picks up 4 yards, 3rd and 7 for Portland. Interesting game right now. Very interesting game. Credit right now going out to the Snowhawks. Putting together a great fight here in front of their home crowd. Of course, we already know no game is over until it's over in the RFL. Snowhawks running out of some time here, but we haven't even reached the 2-minute warning here, so they got all the time to work with. It's a big 3rd down, though. Goes down to the field. End zone. Touchdown, Snowhawks. They take the strike, and look who it is who makes the grab. Juan Chaney recording his 2nd touchdown of this game. His 5th of the year. What a rookie season he's been having. Just taking the shot right down the middle of the field, and the rookie gets the feet in. Look at that. 1, 2, yep, both feet inbounds. That's a touchdown. Extra point is up, and it is good. I don't know what you've been doing, Mitch, but I have to tell you, the game plan you put together before this game, or whatever adjustments you made before this game, because you already had to submit your plays and everything in, whatever adjustments you made, they are coming to fruition here and making some plays. Is this team offensively, defensively too. 20-3 is the score. Maybe you need to do a lab before the game more often, but here goes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. He said another one. I like that. Ryan Branker, 9 for 15, 113 yards passing. Against this top 10 pass defense, he's already thrown an interception. That's definitely on his fault, as he threw it straight to Leanne, and the Snowhawks doing what they do best. That's taking advantage of the opportunity. They try to run the football here on the first play. Overstreet taken down after a gain of 4. It was 23 fumbles. Yeah, I went right, one low and one high on it, but Snowhawks, man, they're making some plays. They're trying to get into the postseason. Cannot wait for next week's to start up tomorrow, man. Last week of the RFL season, man. It's been a long season, that's for sure. Almost coming to an end, and postseason right around the corner. Down 17 with a 2nd and 6. Here goes Branker looking to try to pass. He fumbles, and it's recovered by the Snowhawks. Unbelievable. This team is just playing lights out. Picked up by Schofield. Man. Talk about the defense doing good. They're doing excellent too. Look at this. Trey Dawkins, the former Diablo, blowing up Ryan Branker there, forces the fumble. Joseph Gilly coming out onto the field. 16 of 18, 236 passing yards already in the first half and 2 touchdowns. And they're going to spread out the field. They are feeling it right now through the air. No look to pass. Throws over the middle, and he's got Chaney wide open. Takes a big hit, too. This rookie is hot right now. I say continue to feed this guy. He's making plays. 2nd and 3. Looks the pass. He's got a completion, and he's got a first down. This time out to his tight end, Keelan Linton. Joe looking like MVP. Definitely is looking spectacular, man. He was the MVP of the RFL in Season 2. Still spreading out the field with just 4 yards away. Gidley looking to try to get in the end zone. Catch is made by Chaney, trying to record his 3rd touchdown of the game, but he gets stopped just inches short by Shivers. Rookie on rookie play right there. Man, he would have recorded his 3rd straight touchdown. Like I said, this guy's hot. Keep feeding. Just a yard away from pay dirt, and it's only 2nd down. I think they should give this one off to DJ Scott. And motion him out of the backfield. Still looking to throw the football here. They send 4 guys. Gidley to the end zone. That one broken up. He tried to go to Cars Curry. He actually should have tried to hit Linton coming across on the drag. I thought that's where he was going with it. But luckily for the Marshals, he did not go that route. He did beat the receiver off the line of scrimmage, so he figured he would probably throw that one quickly over the top for a touchdown. But it wasn't that much space, so 3rd and goal here for the Snowhawks. Still surprised they haven't tried to run it in yet. They'll still look to pass to the end zone. Touchdown, wide open, Daryl Martin Jr. Absolutely picking apart the San Antonio Marshals. And I know the Explorers fighting for the top of this division here, so this is some clinical tape here, Bill, that you need to be looking at if you could try to find a weakness in this Marshals defense and his team if you guys meet in the postseason. But Jesus, Snowhawks are coming out on fire. Not a single possession has went by where they haven't got points. Coach Wood says, what defense is this? I would like to know what Mitch did, period. But Mitch, if I'm you, leave your secrets to yourself. You better save it for the playoffs. If you make it, you're going to have to win that last game of the season to stay on top. But here goes a return from the end zone. This one almost looks like it's just about in the bag, up by 24 points. Be careful of Atlanta flashbacks, Portland. Definitely got to be careful of that.
Here we go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Throws this one into the flats. And he gets this one to the 35. If you hear me breathe, I don't know why. I'm having a good day all day, but now I'm starting to get a little bit congested. I might have to blow my nose at some point soon. I already know I struggle a little bit with that from time to time. It comes out of nowhere, but anyway. 1st down, good fight by Overstreet. It's out of bounds. There's only 28 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, this is getting a little bit annoying for me, so I'm about to mute my mic real fast so that I can handle that real fast. Like always to the point of when I eat, man. I gotta stop eating before the game, but can't be lightheaded before a game. The mic working good? Let me know if the mic's working good. They actually get themselves in field goal range here, though. They could get some more points before the end of the first half and be down by 21. This one from 48 yards out, and the kick is good. Good field goal attempt there by Schmidt. Said Mike's good? Okay, great. Excuse me. So with 6 seconds on the clock, going to kick this one off to the Snowhawks. I'd be even scared of that, the way that they've been playing offensively. Eats up half the clock on the return as it takes off 3 seconds with 3 seconds left as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Snowhawks, they shouldn't even go down the field with this drive. Just take the knee, don't risk anything. Who knows, maybe they'll throw a Hail Mary and that'll work. But they are going to come out in the victory formation, and the Snowhawks, man, they are on fire here in front of their home crowd. No better place to be in an important game than at your home stadium. Portland Snowhawks on top of this one, 27-6. There wasn't that many scoring in the first couple of games. The second game of the day, there was a little bit of scoring towards the end, but this one's starting out red hot for the Snowhawks. Coach O'Brien getting it done. I don't know what Mitch did, but having himself a day coaching. And they get the football to start the second half. If they put up one more touchdown, that's going to be tough to come back from. First and 10 at the 23-yard line. The Snowhawks getting themselves set.
Green 39. Green 39.
Play action as they'll look to throw. Goes over the middle, and that's a first down strike to open the game in the second half to Daryl Martin Jr. 269 passing yards. He had 3 touchdowns in that first half. This Snowhawks offense is looking very prolific. The same exact Snowhawks that we're accustomed to seeing, man, in those last 2 years since the organization's existence. I mean, this is just a great franchise, always making it to the playoffs, but they are going to be battling it out in this last week. If they can pull off and hold on to this victory, should be able to. Here goes a strike again, finding Daryl Martin Jr. Look at that throw, just a straight needle right through the smallest gap for another first down. Daryl Martin Jr., 6 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown on the day. Drop back looking to pass, goes over the middle, and he's going to be fighting forward to try to get that first down. Falls just a yard short, and Joseph Gilly just 2 yards short of 300 already in the beginning of this third quarter. Joseph Gilly could be on a career day of trying to break the RFL record for the most passing yards in a single game. Got to figure out what that is myself. After this offseason, I mean, me and the staff definitely got to go back and look at the history of the games, try to get all the stats. I got to re-download my old Maddens and everything just to get those stats. But here goes a great run to the outside. Mitchell O'Brien picks up the first down.
Let's go. Green 39.
Handoff up the middle, and DJ Scott wrapped up by a couple of marshals, brought down at the 22, picks up 1 yard on the carry. Said Wagner had 481 earlier this season. That's amazing. I know that the record has got to be in the 500s because that Shamrocks game where Montreal Lasana had the record that will probably never be broken as a receiver in the most receiving yards. Look at this. He tried to pitch it out and it's fumbled, but it's recovered back by the offensive lineman. Great awareness on the football there. You can see Scipio doing a little dance after forcing that one. Defensive ends of the San Antonio Marshals are no joke. Third and 11, shotgun as he awaits the snap, looking to throw. Pressure by Scipio again, and he gets there for his second sack back-to-back. 4th and 20 as they'll have to settle for 3. Look at Scipio taking on 2 blocks there and just beats him. Defensive end core here of the Marshals is just so dangerous. You got to step up in the pocket when you see those guys rushing up, because if you don't, they're going to catch you on the back end. You keep dropping back, and that's just a great job by Scipio. Gidley just didn't have no chance on that one. That one almost gets blocked, but it gets through, and that's going to be 3 more points for the Snowhawks. 30-6 is the score. They have still yet to go a drive without getting points. And he'll take the knee, and the offense gets started at the 25. So, Spitty, should I let people know that next week the schedule changes? Yes, yeah, you can let people know that for the playoffs, if that's what you mean. The schedule, okay, I can make that announcement too. The schedule will change. We will go back to RFL game day being on Sunday, because we have an important thing that we're bringing back to the channel, and that is the RFL podcast, and we want to start that up for you guys, and that's something that we're going to be implementing weekly for RFL seasons from now on as we continue to grow, and that will be on Sunday. So we'll be doing a whole recap of the regular season, talking about the playoffs, the matchups, pretty much everything on Sunday that's coming up this week. So make sure you come through for that. We'll make sure to post the time and everything about that, out there to you guys on all the social media. So make sure, if you're not followed to our social media accounts of the Relocation Football League, do so. It's right in the YouTube channel. Just go to our YouTube channel, go to the About page, and all the links to our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that is right there. You guys can just click on that and follow, subscribe, or whatever you need to do. And of course, make sure that you're also checking in regularly on the Relocation Football League website at relocationfootballleague.com. We got everything for you guys that you need to know. The stats, the standings, rankings, everything is all right there. So make sure you check out that website. It's a big part of the league. 3rd down and 9 though already here for the San Antonio Marshals. Brinker's going to drop back looking to pass. Goes over the middle. He's got a completion. That's a nice juke move and a nice first down for the Marshals. With a counter run play here, and the Marshals got the big guy on him. Glennon getting some help as well, dropping him at the line of scrimmage along with Gint. Coach Torres says, I'm pretty sure the Snowhawks is going to win. So a lot of teams said until the unthinkable happened, but it's going to have to be a lot of unthinkable here for the Marshals to pull this off. The way that the Snowhawks are playing, they are full of passion and energy right now for their home team. I said for their home team, for their home crowd. And this crowd is definitely amping them up. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 7. With the pass, it goes over the middle, and that one's broken up, incomplete. Great play on the football. This Snowhawks defense has been playing lights out since the start of this game. have not given up a single touchdown, only 2 mere field goals. Try to go in the area of Kendrick German there. And look to punt as he boots this one away, goes a little bit towards the left, and it's going to be fielded. He's got some blockers, he's got some space, and he's got a great return, gets it out to the 36-yard line. It's Mitchell O'Brien on the return. Joseph Gidley coming out onto the field, having a monster day. He's got 3 touchdowns today, just bombing it all over the secondary. And 2 of those to the rookie, Juan Chaney. He's becoming very dangerous. And what about this guy right here, number 15, Daryl Martin Jr., making unbelievable grabs here today. Like the one where he caught it off the deflection earlier that they didn't show on that one. But I mean, just plays all over the place being made on the offensive side of the ball here down the field. As here goes another play made by Keelan Linton. Over 300 passing yards for Joseph Gidley. And that makes it 100 yards even for Keelan Linton here today off of 8 receptions. Yeah, we should definitely have a staff meeting here tonight, Bill. That's definitely a go.
All right, here we go.
And talk about some things and also map out the schedule, play action. 1st and 10, looks to throw to the sideline, and the catch is made. Karis Curry. Haven't been calling his name out that much, but that's because the backups have been making some huge plays and stepping up. For him being double covered, it's like pick your poison. Who do you cover here on this defense? They got good covers too. Jared Whiteside, he's a solid cornerback in the RFL. And you do have arguably one of the best receivers in the league. Karis Curry right there in coverage though, but still, everyone's making plays as receivers here on this offense. Looks to throw, and here goes a strike over the middle. Look at this catch, and he fights forward for the first down. Joseph Gidley has only missed 3 total passes here in this one. 111 yards of total receiving yards here for Keelan Linton. He's been coming up big in the pass game. There's a handoff as maneuvering his way through, still breaking tackles. DJ Scott, he's only had 7 catches so far today, but all of those touches, he's been making some plays on the ground. This offense has been 100% fixated on going deep on this defense and airing it out, and they are having a lot of success. And they'll hand it off here again, squeezing through the traffic in the end zone for a touchdown. And that may be the nail in the coffin already. Mitchell O'Brien in for 6. Wow, just unbelievable. And the kick is up and good. 37-6 is the score. Lead it here by 31 points. I don't even think the Marshals thought that this game is going to turn out the way that it is right now. The coach just on the sideline talking with his players like, what are we going to do against this team? If the Snowhawks make it into the playoffs this hot, that's going to be a team that nobody wants to see in the wild card round. But here goes the kickoff. And this one will be fielded in the end zone as the knee will be taken. There's no date for the Season 5 draft yet, but it should be like either before, a little bit before Madden 20 comes out, or a couple days after it comes out. That's where we're planning, so somewhere around that late July and early August time. There's a flag on the field. Forgot to say what's up, Majapus. See you coming through.
Defense. Still first down.
First and 5 after the encroachment penalty by the defense. They're going to run this one here with Overstreet. Maybe a tad bit too late for running. He picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 2. Marshals need to make some big plays, and I mean right now if they want to pull off the impossible. Down by 31. I don't think there's ever been a team to come back from a margin this great. But there goes a sack by the defense of the Snowhawks. And guess who it is? Randall Sylvester. This is a former Pioneer here. He's been wreaking havoc this year in the sacks and the tops in that category. You can see him just fighting and pushing his way around the lineman there. Tackle couldn't keep up with him. And brings him down for a big loss on the play. This defense playing excellent. And you can see, man, the coaching definitely plays a big role. Nick had to spend some time just game planning, seeing where the weaknesses of this defense was. But look at this pass wide open. Parker Smith has got one guy to beat, and he misses the tackle. That's going to be a touchdown for the Marshals. Big play right there for San Antonio, but is it coming too late? Maybe it has. They're still going to need more touchdowns, a lot more touchdowns, if they want to get back into this one. That's just a big-time catch right there, and just barely notches Harold there with the speed. Parker Smith not even really the fastest of receivers either. But he's able to get the job done there after the catch. No, that's not a tight end. That's a receiver. There goes the kick. It's up and it's good. They cut the lead down to 24. Yeah, but that's a receiver. That's Parker Smith. He's just a real tall receiver, 6'4", 228 pounds. So maybe he looks a bit like a tight end, but yeah, definitely not a tight end. That's probably one of the reasons why he's not that fast of a receiver. But he turned on the Jets there on that play just enough. They'll take this one out of the end zone, and Juan Chaney gets it out past the 30 to the 31. J. Scott coming out onto the field. He's rarely been used, but making the best of his opportunities. Him and O'Brien, him and this entire team here today. They've just been balling out. First and 10. They'll look to throw. Goes down the field. That one almost intercepted going the other way. That could have been huge for the Marshals. Can't afford to not take any missed chances, here.
Here we go now.
Play action. They've had a lot of success, and here goes a throw wide open over the top of the defense's second level, and that's a first down. Once Joseph Gidley gets hot, man, it's almost practically impossible to slow him down. He is just striking on every open target here. And look at this. Bounces off with 2 players, and that's a touchdown. Doing the unbelievable here are the Snowhawks. They are taking this game and running away with it. The sliders aren't even built to even make these type of stretches. I mean, the Snowhawks, they are just balling out. I don't know what game plan Mitch did, but man, you must have found every play that works against this team, because everything is working. The way that they are even bouncing it up. Look at how he set up that spin after getting bounced off of that first hit. Unbelievable run. And this kick to put them back up by 31 is good. We haven't even reached the fourth quarter yet. It's 44 to 13. that's something I don't think that this team's going to be able to do. I mean, especially, I mean, if you're going to score 5 touchdowns, that means you got to give the offense practically the ball 5 times. So, in the way that this offense has been moving, I doubt that that's going to happen here for them. The 1st and 10, the Marshalls, I mean, just playing the best football. I mean, this is one of the moments where I really, I never say that the game's over. But this, ladies and gentlemen, seems to be over. Like already. We haven't even gotten to the 4th. There's a handoff and good run. Terrible technique there on the tackle by Victor Stills. Gives up a 1st down, 15 free yards off the face mask.
Defense. Automatic 1st down.
Snowhawks playing with everything on the line here. Play action. They look to throw, and that's going to be a 1st down and then some. Andre Augers with a 98 speed gets this one all the way to the 7. Second time that play has been made in a similar fashion. Last time it resulted in a touchdown. This time set up a 1st and goal. But as the end of the 3rd quarter, we head into the 4th and final. And man, are the Snowhawks balling. (44-13) here in the 3rd. And just look at the rookie Casey Lott. He's amped up to this crowd here. Right here, home and field advantage. Whoever bought these tickets got to be excited because, I mean, these Snowhawks getting it done here in Portland. Marshall's not giving up, though. Handoff, Overstreet with the cutback, trying to get in the end zone, and he does. That's a great, powerful run. Cuts the deficit now down to 24 once again. And the Snowhawks give up another touchdown defensively. I mean, blowouts just aren't really too fun to see. That's why you got to have teams, even though they're getting blown out at the moment, just making plays and not giving up, because it just makes the game very interesting. And, I mean, he's still going to need to do a lot to try to come back. They need 4 touchdowns at this point. It was 1 out of the 5. And the biggest key at this point, they cannot give up 0 touchdowns. They cannot give up a single touchdown. And they have to get this offense off the field as fast as possible 4 times. And I don't know if that's going to be possible at the rate that they've been moving today. Joseph Gidley coming out onto the field. He's missed only 4 passes out of 31. 368 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. He was on pace to have a career day throwing the football, but they're probably going to run the football now at this point to try to kill the clock. High formation. They're having a lot of success running the football, though, as well. And they are running up the gut with the power run. DJ Scott just cruising his way up there for about a gain of 8. 9 carries for 90 yards for DJ Scott. That last run he had was amazing, breaking those 2 tackles.
All right, here we go.
2nd and 2, play action. Joseph Gidley sets his feet to throw, and he's got a receiver open. He rarely misses those. But that one incomplete. 3rd and 2 here for the Snowhawks. So I just like to make drama even when there is none. I heard that. Like I said, this game to me, I would typically say it's over, but I don't want to say that to the front of the crowd because, you never know. Might not be. I just want to stir something up for some excitement, right? But there's an encroachment penalty on the defense, and that's tough. They give them the 1st down right there.
Automatic 1st down.
That's from not being disciplined enough to sit still and wait for the ball to be snapped. 1st down there for the Snowhawks. Yeah, that definitely was one of the more elite runs this year. And look at him. It's like he glides and weaves through the blocks. Doesn't have no explosive speed where he's like lightning fast and shooting through the gaps, but it's like the minute he gets near a block, he just shoots and turns on a little bit of a burst the minute he gets near a lineman and finds a little bit of a space. And that's what makes him so dangerous. So shocked he hasn't touched 1,000 yards this season running, but here goes O'Brien running the football, breaks the first tackle. And this team's just on fire. Guys missing tackles. The Marshals, I think, defensively are to a point giving up. They're trying everything that they can. The offensive line just doing a great job holding their blocks. These running backs, look at this. They've rarely been touching the football here today. They are making plays. Run the football again, and O'Brien finding some space and a diving tackle made there by Levy Mack. Over 100 yards rushing now for that guy, DJ Scott. It doesn't look like there's going to be any chance of a comeback here. Marshals can't stop the run and can't stop the clock. It keeps running because of it. And they are in field goal range here. As long as they don't give up a touchdown, they have a slim chance. But like I said, they need to get them off the field and fast. So I've been telling Mitch to run him all year. I know, right? At least he might be able to have him safe for the playoffs. There's a handoff and taken down at the 25. Back at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. It's 3rd and 8 for the Snowhawks. 24-point lead. Who was expecting this? I was expecting to be a lot more competitive than this. Still, to an extent, is. The Marshals, they're not giving up, as I said. But the Snowhawks already in scoring position. Be able to get some more points here in this one. 3rd and 8, and there goes a strike, and still he makes the catch. Karis Curry gets absolutely laid out and still is able to hold on to that football. Watch out for him. He's in the slot right now, furthest inside. Nobody over top of him. Joseph Gidley scrambling. This one goes out of the end zone, incomplete. Snowhawks has played some major football here today. Tonight they've actually just manhandled the Marshals, which a lot of teams have not been able to do. They're going to throw into the flats and quickly wrapped up and wrestled down for no gain as O'Brien by Roper. Yeah, those play action passes have definitely been lethal. And that's what drives a lot of teams. You see teams like Orlando using it. You know, the Celtic Tigers. When you have a successful play action attack off of, you know, a great run that you've built to set that up, it's practically almost impossible to stop an offense. And the only scenario to try to shut that down is to try to get a pass rush fast to the quarterback and not give him enough time. As I said earlier, it's about 3 seconds. You give a quarterback like 3 seconds in the pocket off a play action to throw, they're going to find a receiver. And the Snowhawks do a great job of eating up some clock. And here goes the field goal attempt. That is good. 47-20. Coach O'Brien, he's got his team right now playing at their all-time best. This is the best football that they've played, to be honest, this year. And take this out of the end zone. Bounces off the first block that he had ahead of him. Gets it out just barely past the 25 to the 26. It's good speed on the return. It's a double OT, the Bucks in the versus Raptors game. Now, I wish I was in the NBA like I used to be, man, but I just really stopped watching the NBA after, the same teams going to the playoffs. The playoffs are different this year, but, my interest for the NBA over that time span really dipped off. There goes a pass over the middle off the spot route. Gets 6 yards on the place. Jared Funches. So that's bigger than the one time that the Bills came back from 35-3 deficit against the Houston Oilers. Jesus. I need to see that game.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
2nd and 4. They'll look to pass. Throws. He's got a completion. Kendrick German, the old veteran receiver, putting on a nice little juke move. German was one of the players they were actually considering to cut this year, but they kept him. 31 years old, just a 75 overall. He's dipped off a lot. German, I believe, used to be an 80 at least back in season 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
1st and 10 here at the 44. He'll drop back looking to pass. Throws. That one almost intercepted going the other way. That's great defense. Josiah Boyd jumping on that one. That's the rookie right there out of LSU. I believe a submitted draft player too.
Now let's go. 3-19.
2nd and 10. We'll drop back looking to pass. Ryan Brinker's got a good clean pocket. He's got a 1st down. Marshall's starting to move the football. Less than 7 seconds and they need 4 touchdowns. That's just not happening, man. It's a great fight by the Marshalls, though, I have to say. And I mean, the Snowhawks, man, you got to give all the credit to them. This is a big game that really mattered. They knew it was on the line. This is for their playoffs. They lost this one. The chances of them getting in were slim to none. But they came out on fire, swinging on all cylinders. I said swinging. That's not the scenario for it, but what they usually say, firing on all cylinders. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know where swinging came from. Probably went to the park or something yesterday and forgot about it. But 2nd and 6 after the completion as he picks up 4 yards. Under 6 minutes now left to go for the Marshalls.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to pass. Gets it into the flats, and Rayshawn Overstreet goes down at the 29.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Goes back into the flats. Nice spin move by Devin Flynn, and he's wrapped up and thrown down at the 26. And they're going to kick the field goal here. Get the deficit back down to 24, but that doesn't help them out in any way. I guess they know the game's over, so they're just getting more points to look good. And that's good, because we don't see a lot of teams in the RFL do that. A lot of teams typically, still try to go for it or still mess up the stats of the quarterback trying to throw the deep pass for a touchdown. And here they are trying the onside kick, just trying to see what they can get. And that does not work out well for them. Recovered by the Snowhawks, as they'll have great field position at the 41. Tamani Leftwich on the recovery. DJ Scott, 111 yards of total offense. All that through the ground. He hasn't even caught a pass out of the backfield. And he has just been very effective. The whole offense, this whole team has been on fire since the very first time they touched the football. And Brian just going to run the football here to just try to run out the clock. Marshalls Sure, they're not going to call any more timeouts at this point. Nice 7-yard gain. Handoff up the middle. DJ Scott taken down after a 2-yard gain. Guy got 113 yards off of 14 carries. Monster game for every single player on this offensive side of the football. The offensive line, Joseph Gidley, all the receivers, running backs, the defense. This whole team has been spectacular. And run up the middle for the first down to keep the clock chugging. And he was 13 in 93. He was born in 1980. I was 20 by the time the 2000s came along. I was 5. That is going to be the 2-minute warning that we hit. 1st and 10 for the offense. This game's been over since the start, I might as well say. So that was -10 in 1993. Yeah, I was actually -2 in 1993. Came around. I was born in 95.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Play action as they'll look to throw down the field. They take a shot to the end zone. One-hand interception. That was a highlight for the Marshals. Interception on Joseph Gidley. Give this guy the game ball. His 5th interception of the season. Beautiful interception, too. Samuel McGriff right there. Going up with the one hand. Just throws the ball up there and it sticks. It wasn't necessary, but you know, I guess to add a little flash on to the ending parts of the game to look somewhat decent. Yeah, I don't know why they ran that anyway as well. I guess they just did it to try to convert the first down and keep the ball moving. The 1st and 10, Ryan Brinker throwing this one into the flats, and Overstreet getting wrapped up by a couple of Snowhawks. Picks up 4. Less than 2 minutes to go in this game. They're just running hurry-up offense to try to get some more points on the board. Breaks the first tackle, and the lineman runs into his throwing arm, and that one goes incomplete. Looks like he probably would have threw something, a big play down the field.
All right, here we go.
3rd and 6 as he lines up in the shotgun, awaiting the snap. And there goes a throw down the middle of the field for a first down. Andre Augers wide open. Touchdown saving tackle made there by the safety. That's one thing I really like about the Marshals, though. They're not giving up in this game. Doing everything that they can to make the score not look as bad. The deficit is still pretty bad, but the score could have been way worse if they gave up early. And that one's dropped by Parker Smith.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
3rd and 10 is going to try to scramble. Gets this one to midfield at the 50. And yeah, they're just playing it the best that they can. Just going to play it like some real sports. Just punting it away. Not going to try to go for it on 4th down. Make matters worse. Joseph Gidley coming out onto the field. Might as well take the knee to know it's over. 29 of 36, man. Been absolutely killing the game.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
off, and nice little cut back there. DJ Scott wrapped up and dropped down at the 18. Picks up 2 yards. And the last play of the game right here.
All right, here we go.
And that tackle is made to put DJ Scott at $120 rushing here tonight. Clock hits 0 and a big win for the Snowhawks. And I have to say, everybody in that division got a win this week. The Desperados, the Condors, the Snowhawks now here tonight, and the Tigers. That's a very competitive division right there. Maybe amongst one of the weakest divisions record-wise, but I mean, this is still that's a very competitive division right there. Divisions aren't going to change up next season to be more, realistic in terms of regions and areas. And Joseph Gilly hyped up. And look at this! What a day by Joseph Gilly. 80% throwing the football, had the 3 touchdowns. And he was just bringing it to the Marshals here today in front of the home crowd. They keep their playoff hopes alive as they improve now to 10-5. I almost said 11 or something. That was actually the Marshals. As for the Marshals, they now drop to 11-4. And we'll have to see what's going on next week. The final week of the RFL starts tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you are connected to our social media accounts. Follow them. That's where the news is posted. If you're in the Discord, start using the Discord. We put a lot of information in there. A lot of guys always asking questions that we already post up. And it's going to get to a point where it's just like, man, if you didn't read it, then it is what it is. So you gotta make sure, if you want to be a part of this community and everything, gotta be on your stuff here and make sure that you can make it to the game tomorrow at 8 p.m. We will be making that announcement. But appreciate you guys coming through. If you enjoyed, man, make sure you smash that like button. As always, subscribe if you are new for more RFL action. And we will see you tomorrow for some Monday Night Football. It's your boy Smitty, and I'm out. Peace. Keep hitting the freaking PlayStation share button. Not